there, if you're wondering. Team Tommy over here. Right there. Let's see what you got, Tommy.
Coming back from intermission, we've got singles competition, and joining me on commentary, Mikey Montgomery.
Thanks for having me, Wadsworth. It's always fun to be on commentary, especially when I get to hear Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, preceded by Effy coming in.
Effy, a long-awaited AIW debut, and little-known fact, this debut was actually supposed to happen and was spoiled by the pandemic. I don't know that it's ever been public knowledge, but Effy was actually booked for the 2020 J-Lit lineup before it had to be canceled due to the COVID pandemic.
A little bit of inside baseball for you guys, I guess.
And right now we've got Tommy KD, TKD, the Gaycon of AIW against, well, the Gaycon of independent wrestling, I guess you could say, and Effy.
Absolutely. It's almost hard to say that he's the Gaycon of professional wrestling because it's almost as if Effy transcends wrestling in its entirety and he's a completely new concept.
Well, and TKD was telling me prior to the show just how excited this is. Obviously the biggest match in his career, just from the perspective.
Just getting a little bit of tease in there.
Well, here's the thing.
Hang on. There are kids in this crowd.
I'm done playing a little bit of a spoiler there. Listen.
Tom Dunn's not letting this thing go down like that.
You got something like that where Effy is used to perhaps playing some mind games with opponents, but TKD actually quite interested in the prospect. And TKD, as I was saying earlier, informed me that obviously he's been wrestling for quite some time now, but just recently had come out and has really embraced the fact that he is the Gaycon here in AIW and has embraced who he is in his personal life and not try to hide his wrestling. And he said it was honestly inspired by Effy, that he had watched so much of Effy's career, had followed it, and inspired by Effy just being who he is.
It's got to be so cathartic for TKD right now to be in the ring with Effy. Oh, we're getting a little bit of hip thrust in action.
And up and over, and perhaps almost a variation on a tarantula being cinched in by Effy.
Just taking the wind out of TKD right there.
Crossbody across the back. And that's the thing is so many people look at it and they say, oh, well, Effy's this or Effy's that. And
Effy's Effy.
And Effy is absolutely Effy. And Effy is so incredibly skilled in the ring. I mean, Effy is going to bring it to you. Effy may have his antics, may try to get in his opponent's heads in various ways, but at the same time, Effy is incredibly talented, and TKD is no slouch himself, as we've seen, and we've almost seen more out of TKD recently, I think, Mikey, as he's been more comfortable just being himself.
Absolutely. He's been able to tap into what's inside of him, honestly, instead of trying to, put a cape over, Looks like he's got him. Gonna go for a suplex.
Cinching up, looking for the vertical suplex. No, it's a front suplex instead of released front suplex. The rising knee hits right on point. Cover hook of the leg, too.
Good job by TKD there to get right into that pinfall after the flying knee.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. TKD, without a doubt, has never had an opponent with the profile and with the experience of Effy. And I think prior to this year, honestly, might have been very overwhelmed. And I think this match would have been very short. He's so much more comfortable. He's able to be himself. He doesn't feel like he's got to hide or disguise anything. Oh! And Effy
he said, bring it in hard, bring it harder.
Effy cranking away, and TKD seems even a little bit energized by it.
Put a little pep in your step there.
And,
bite.
Now going in for the bite, and that seemed to have had the desired effect that Effy was looking for earlier, but TKD countering right back in. Across the knee, hits that Northern Lights suplex with the bridge, only a 2 count.
See, the thing about that Northern Lights suplex is even though you're bridged over, your opponent still has the ability to get both of his shoulders up.
Indeed it is. You have to hope that you knock the wind out of him enough, driving your shoulder down. And now, looking for that, look for the spinning kick. Instead, eats the spine buster from Effy. Now Effy getting some separation, charging in and all kinds of elevation into the kick.
I think I saw a 2
And now
go to the third
hooks
row.
a variation on a Faymaster or a rocker dropper out of the corner as he hooked the back of the head, drove him face first in the mat for a 2 count.
Effy doing a good job of staying on him. Maybe taking a little bit too long. Here comes TKD. He only took a couple things, so in theory you should be up. Oh, and here he comes.
I'll tell you what, that like DDT out of the corner though is no joke, but the flexibility, the martial arts background out of TKD got that kick off. Effy fighting, but the two of them just jockeying for position at this point. And Effy with a headbutt sends TKD down. TKD lands on his feet, but the blockbuster hits out of the corner too. No!
TKD just able to get his shoulder up. Effy made a good job going for that cover, hooking the leg. However, it just wasn't enough.
Hit that blockbuster. Effy dragging TKD back to his feet, knife edge chop, and it's responded with that kick.
Maybe took a little bit of wind out of Effy, but he's right back with that chop. So is TKD right back with that kick.
Hear the thud of the shin going across the sternum. TKD ducks an attempted chop, comes up with a kick. Oh,
that was a hard one.
And right back with the thud. And that's the thing with those kicks. They say it's not the ones that make the loud, impressive sound. It's that thud. Those are the ones that hurt the most.
Got him with a scorpion kick. Big super, knocks him down. Goes
Falls
for the
right
cover.
into the cover.
1, 2. Oh, Effy just manages to get his shoulder up.
Effy gets the shoulder up on 2.
But TKD has got to stay on him. Look at Taylor's right back to his feet.
And looking right into the Dragon Sleeper. And Effy, and even you notice the added leverage. Most people, when they apply that, just apply it directly in front of themselves. He's almost got a hammer lock on himself that makes that grip that much tighter.
Still manages
But
to get him
TKD
loose.
manages to snapmare out of it. Effy charging in.
It's with a Rough Rider.
That jumping leg lariat still only gets a 2 count. And Effy, that's the difference. I think TKD has taken so much punishment. You got to think his adrenaline was surging so much that you have to wonder if there's a little bit of an adrenaline dump for him. And now using the ropes, looking springboard bulldog.
Got a big bounce.
Well, if he had the adrenaline dump as I thought, he's right back in it, only a 2 count of it. And as he mourns not getting the pin, there's a roll up by Effy, the crucifix gets the pin.